Okay, today you've come to be put on the fast track for your business. Now, a lot of people talk about, oh, the first 5 years, 95% of the businesses fail. And I looked at that and I thought, well, maybe I should start out with you guys and talk about why 95% of the businesses fail. And I thought, well, that's just so negative because this room is full of the 5% of the people who are going to succeed. Because you've taken the time to come here today, you've taken the time out of your busy schedule, and you guys are the 5% that are going to make it. So, today, if you get one idea out of the seminar, and maybe the idea is worth $1,000 a year, it's going to be something that you could take throughout your whole career. So it's not just the $100 or the $500 or the $1,000 idea that you're going to have for your business. It's going to be something that's going to carry over for the next 20 or 30 years. So you're going to have an idea today that's going to be worth a lot of money. So the the time that you spend here today is going to be well worth it. You'll be able to leave today and take something home with you that you'll be able to put in practice tomorrow. Now, I know in a room this size, we have people of all gamut. In other words, there's the lady that's going to start an embroidery business. So she's thinking about it. There's the guy that has his $200,000 pension that he's going to blow on a Chick-fil-A franchise or a McDonald's. There's other people in the room here that are already in business that they've been doing, and they're doing okay, but maybe they think, well, maybe this guy has something to say, and they're going to come here. There's other people that are failing, and they need today very badly. So with that, we're going to take everything that we could possibly do today and put it together for your benefit. For those people who are just, maybe thinking about business, I had a medical sales rep. This guy was good, and this is a true story, by the way. He was making $200,000 a year for many, many years. And he starts thinking to himself, you know what? If I was in business for myself, I could make the lion's share of the money. And I wouldn't have to pay, the company. I would be making that money. So he goes into business. 2 years later, he's $175,000 in debt. His accounts receivable are like $70,000. So he's not really doing real well. What would you do in a situation like that? Now, the first thing is to say, I quit, I'm out of here. This is a big mistake. Because he forgot that, the company was in business for 30, 40 years. They had a great reputation. They did all the accounting. They did all the billing. They carried the paper. They did everything for him. All he had to do was walk in, make the sale, make a lot of money, and leave. So he didn't do real well the first 2 years. Finally, he got rid of all the people that he was associated with, got all new people, got a new product line, a new sales rep, a new girl in the office, and she cut his accounts receivables down to $3,000. And currently, with his new product line, he's on pace for $1 million this year. True story. So he did do okay. So to think about going into business or to think about what you can accomplish is pretty good. A lot of times it's just making that quick decision. Another one of my clients was a lawn care person. In other words, he took the stuff and he sprayed over the lawns, and he had a nice little business. He worked at Metro Hospital for 3 years, or well, longer than that, but 3 days a week. And he did his business on the side. He made about $17,000 a year. So he had a comfortable, very comfortable, best of both worlds situation. Had all his benefits over here at the hospital, and over here he had his little extra money as freedom. He told his wife one day, I've been doing this for 5 years. I am going to go into business full time. I'm dumping my hospital job. The wife was not happy at all. She was very upset about that. The guy does it, and 20 years later, he is doing $500,000 a year now in just spraying stuff on the lawn. So 20 years ago, he made a great decision to get out of that situation he was in. He owns a yacht, and you've heard the adage, I've got the time, but I don't have the money, or I've got the money, but I don't have the time. Well, he has both right now. He bought a little land out in the country, has his business in the back where he has this big barn and his trucks come in and out. So he's doing really well. So that was a smart thing that he did. Now, a lot of times people think, well, it's me that did it, I'm the one responsible, but that's not always true. There's no one that ever makes it without help from somebody else. And I don't care what business you're doing, I don't care what you're doing. You need people, you need help. Somebody has to give you that, either that spark of initiative or just help along the way, sometimes when we all need help. So, what we're doing today is we're getting help because people need people. So one of the first exercises that we're going to do in this seminar is we're going to learn about networking. So once we get done, what you're going to do is take your business cards and introduce yourself to the people in the room. And that is going to be our first lesson for today. With that, Madam Toastmaster. Thank you.